My opponent brought up the point that people, oftentimes researchers can use things like computer models and just single cells to predict what will happen on a genetic level. This just simply doesn't work because no computer model can predict complexities of life and all the interactions that can occur in an organism. You can do all the tests you want on a cell, but doing tests on a cell cannot predict things like organ failure, susceptibility to diseases, or even things like a rash. So the point is that there really isn't any substitute you can do for real animal testing. It was also brought up that my opponent also brought up dog and primate testing. If you ignore the fact that 95% of all animals used in testing are rodents, mice, and rats that are specifically bred for the purpose of being used during animal testing. So these instances which you brings up about dog and primate testing are actually very rare and only occur when absolutely necessary. And now to address the point that animals age quickly and that we can't predict everything in animal testing. Well, of course we can. Animal testing is simply one step in the scientific process. The next step would obviously be moving toward risk factors in humans. And if that doesn't work, you move backwards, and then you keep doing that until you move forward. Fact of the matter is, no medicine, no vaccine, nothing that is ever tested in these situations can ever be considered absolutely risk-free. Animal testing just helps to minimize those risks to humans. He also brought up the point that animals do in fact feel pain. We're not denying that they do feel pain, but it is actually in the researcher's best interest to keep the animal in as well comfortable an environment as possible because, as said by the Foundation for Biomedical Research, a well-treated animal will provide more reliable scientific results, which is the goal of all researchers. So of course they want to provide it in as real a scenario as possible. My opponent brought up the thing with paliminidide, which caused birth defects in humans. That was done just because the animal testing did not include pregnant animals. Therefore, they couldn't predict birth defects. Once they went back and they did animal testing on the pregnant animals, they were able to replicate the defects. So that just simply proves that if the scientific process had been a little bit more well-defined, they could have predicted this and prevented it before it caused so many human defects and problems. So my opponents, what they want to do is they want to reduce animal testing. They haven't exactly specified how they're going to reduce it, but I assume it means that they're going to go to the government and have them input more regulations and more scenarios which would default to non-animal testing over animal testing, such as using computer models and cells, which I've already said really cannot predict all the complexities and all the problems that could be caused the way animal testing could